Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of SemiPro POV, where we get into the minds of some of the best players in the NACLQs to see what they were thinking during the tournament's greatest moments. Today, I'm here with Forsen, the bot laner for Lotus. Forsen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So we're going to be going through your Game 2 against BlackRock in the quarterfinals. Going into Game 2, you guys are on blue side and have a pretty interesting draft. What was the thought process behind everything, including that TF80 carry pick?
So because of how the new Fearless format works, we're not allowed to pick Smolder, which we ended up playing in the first game and winning on. I told my team that it's okay to leave Smolder up because Smolder is one of the picks that I like to play TF into.
What specifically about that matchup is appealing to you? Is it just the fact that you can scale, or are there intricacies within the laning phase that actually help TF?
It's a bit of both. He can be a really strong lane bully, but I think Smolder really lacks sustained DPS in the lane phase. So if TF just walks up to Smolder, gold cards him, there's no way Smolder can match him if he just right clicks him.
So we're going to start off right here at the beginning, where you actually take a bit of an interesting trade. What happens at this level 1?
This is just a bit unfortunate. You know, the new bush makes it so you can get into that bush without them actually seeing you. And I know that Inoibu is just going to come mess with me. So I walk all the way back. And so level 1, what I'm telling my team is that because I have lethal tempo, I can just try to stat check the Smolder level 1 if I just walk up to him and gold card. Once we get Smolder's cleanse, he's really susceptible to a gank. So here, he actually cleanses nothing, but we do get his cleanse. I usually don't like to force my jungler to do something if he doesn't want to, but I tell him it's a really easy gank. Chad actually does a really smart pathing here. He knows that Corki warded Raptors, so he actually wraps around. So I think this really caught BlackRock's bot lane off guard. He wards there to try and spot the Raptors, so he wraps around. It doesn't go as easily as planned, but they both flash, and then bit of a object permanence moment here. I kind of just walk into the bush and gold card him again. That ended up giving me a double kill, and from this point I know this can be a game where I just completely take over.
Playing TF in the bottom lane, you don't have as much access around the rest of the map, so how do you use your ultimate maybe in a different way than you might if you're playing TF mid lane?
So the thing about AP TF as opposed to on-hit TF is that you don't have as much haste, so your ult is a really long cooldown. It's like a 2-minute cooldown, so you really have to be picky with how you use your ult. So it's kind of unfortunate that I have to use my first ult like this, because now I'm like seeing if there's a pick, because I don't want to just have to use it to get out. So I end up using it to get out, and it turns into a kill, but it's not ideal because I end up going down, giving a bounty over. And with mid lane, you want to push your wave and move to a side and just try to influence the side. But for ADC, you don't really have that option. You kind of just have to catch people off guard, I guess. I think as people get more used to playing TF, it'll be harder to find angles like I did this game.
So now you have your 3 items. You're very strong.
But once you finish RFC is when you become scary for the entire team, you know? I don't even gold card here. I honestly accidentally pulled a blue card. But luckily, Aojun ults him and he just gets completely one-shot. I don't know where that guy went. He just disappeared. And then I go a bit crazy mode here. It just...
Oh, yeah.
This is honestly just me having a bit too much fun, and just I just see the lone ADC and I don't actually look where his team is. I just see him kind of alone on the map. I'm like, well, let's go. I definitely should not have done that. That was a bit troll.
It looked cool though, so...
It looked cool in my head, just not on paper.
So you guys get the Baron. End up resetting after getting a couple of kills. Who's making the call here to press the ult button? Is that just you, or?
Yeah, it's just me. I'm not sure where exactly I saw him. Maybe it was on the wave that made me want to ult. But I saw him somewhere and I just knew that even if I get stunned by Bard or if I don't get stunned by Bard, I can just kill both of them. This is the power of TF ADC, you know. Once you get slightly ahead, you just can't be matched in DPS, so you just gold card someone and you kill them.
Who's the biggest shot caller on Lotus right now?
It's definitely Chan. Chan is the one who is gonna be telling everyone what to do, and Porsche is also a really big voice. When I'm this fed, I kind of have to talk because, you know, I have to let my team know what I want to do.
Were you guys nervous playing against a team like BlackRock, who has been undefeated the whole time?
I mean, I don't know about the rest of my team, but I was actually pretty nervous because I think Robbie Bob is a really great player, and I think Kitsu is a really great player. I don't think any of us were expecting to win this handily, but Mixture before the games is I got a feeling we're gonna win today. I guess it came true, so hopefully Mixture has another feeling next weekend.
It's been a few years of you playing in amateur, and you finally made it to a top 4. How does it feel to finally get there?
It's definitely surprising because I was planning on actually retiring, but before this and just focusing on CLOL. But then Lotus approached me and asked me if I wanted to play, and so I was like, You know, sure, I know a lot of people on the team. I think it could be a fun experience. So I'm down to give it one last go. The top 4 is great, but I'd love to win it all.
Thank you so much,
No
Forsen, for
problem.
joining us, and let's get back to the show.